Every day, cameras capture thousands of vehicles across roads, parking areas, and gated facilities. Turning that raw video into reliable license plate data is where most systems struggle. In this tutorial, we'll build a complete vehicle license plate recognition workflow and focus on the most critical step, text extraction from the plate. You'll see the same detected license plates processed using two popular OCR engines, Tesseract and EasyOCR, under identical conditions. We'll compare their accuracy, speed, and robustness across different plate styles, lighting conditions, and image quality. The goal is simple. Understand which OCR engine fits better into a real-world computer vision pipeline and why. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, practical answer on when to use Tesseract, when EasyOCR performs better, and how to choose the right OCR for your license plate recognition project. Before we continue with the tutorial, answer this question and share your response in the comments. If you enjoy our content and want to see more, don't forget to hit subscribe.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our computer vision tutorial. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how you can build a system for vehicle number plate recognition using computer vision. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use some open source model like Tesseract or EasyOCR to perform OCR on the number plate of a vehicle to recognize it. So let's get to it. Before diving into our tutorial, I'm just going to explain you the general workflow of this whole workflow. So first of all, I'm going to train a YOLO model for number plate detection. This will help us in finding the number plates in a video frame. So after the number plate has been detected, we will use its bounding box to crop out the number plate from the frame and give that cropped image to open source model like Tesseract or EasyOCR to perform vehicle number plate recognition and print out the value above the bounding box. It's a simple workflow of two steps. First, number plate detection, and then OCR recognition of that number plate. It is as simple as that. So let's get to our code workflow. Our first step in this workflow is dataset preparation. So we are going to need some video data or image data for our YOLO model training. So I'm using some video like this or this for our number plate detection training. So these are the number plate we have to detect and recognize. So using that, as you can see, this is the data I have used. There are some videos in it, and I am going to extract some around 150 frames randomly from this video data set. So using this library which I have created, like you can also use it, you just have to git clone and labeler YOLO fine-tune utilities. So in that library, you just have to use a function called extract random frames and have to run it. After that, it will give you around 150, the number of amount you have mentioned here, uh, data set. So I got around 150 images for our model training. Now, next step, you have to annotate these data set. So you can go to labeler to annotate it, but I will go show you some easy step to annotate it using labeler. Like we have created a SAM3 batch inference uh, notebook. So you have to just use this notebook to pre-annotate the whole number plate class and upload it on labeler, and it will look something like this. I will show you the workflow. Like this is the notebook you will get. You just have to give the input folder part, dataset, traffic dataset frames, and the SAM tree model, and then use the text prompt vehicle number plate, and it will annotate your whole data set, and you can upload it on labeler using this notebook, and it will look something like that. Now you just have to review it if the annotation is correct or not and modify it. As you can see, it has nearly detected all the number plate, in a frame. So after the reviewing process, you just have to export. You go to the files, select all, and export your annotation in CocoJSON format. It will look something like that. Here is your annotation JSON, which is accurate annotation of your data set. So let's get to our next step. So in our next step, you just have to convert this annotation into a YOLO format annotation. For that, you just need to use the say a function from the our library YOLO find unit Coco to YOLO converter. You just have to provide the image directory, which is this, and the annotation JSON part, which is this, which you have downloaded. It will convert your annotation into YOLO dataset. So it will look like this. There is an image folder. It has test train val. Train has all the images, and similarly there will be a labels. It also have test train val, and then it has all the labels, and there is your annotation of that image. So you just have to run this and it will do it. Now in next step, you have to start your YOLO training process. You just have to import YOLO from Ultralytics, provide the model name. I'm using YOLO 11M segmentation model for that. So just use the model YOLO to give an instance of a YOLO 11 model, and use its method dot train for YOLO model training. So you just have to provide an argument of its part equal data equals to data dot yml. So here is the path you just have to provide to this argument, and the number of epochs you want to run, I'm using 300, and the batch size -1. It will automatically decide the best batch size. Now you just have to run it. After running it, you will get a runs folder. Here will be your runs folder, and in that there will a train, and it will have your fine-tune model. So it will look something like that. So you got a fine-tune YOLO model for your dataset for number plate detection. Now your first part of the workflow is okay. So you just have to run this. You just have to provide the model part to a variable in model part, and you let's show an inference of the model on a video. So it will inference the number plate. As you can see, it is detecting two vehicle number plate. Let's see the video. As you see the inference of our model, it has detected all the number plate in a video with good accuracy. So our first step is clear. Now we have to go to our next step, in which we will use that detected bounding box to extract the OCR of that. So let's get to our next step. In our next step, we have to perform the Tesseract based OCR detection on our detected vehicle plate. So let's see how you can download the Tesseract. You just have to go to this GitHub repo. The link will be in the description, and downloads and installer. If you are a Windows user, or if you are a in Linux user, you just have to use sudo apt install Tesseract. It will do your job. So you just have to install this installer and follow the process. After that, it will be in your system. Now you just have to install a library pip install pytesseract to use it in Python. Now just run it. Now let's run it on a frame. So I have created a function which help us to inference Tesseract OCR on a frame of a video, and it will have a pipeline of, like, when YOLO detection is provided to the Tesseract, it will only perform the inference on that specific part of that frame. So let's run it. So here is your function. Now let's run the Tesseract. First, YOLO model is detecting the license plated. There are three license plates detected. So, and now Tesseract is performing OCR on three license plates. So Here is response. As you can see, it doesn't have such a good uh, detection, like for only out of three plates it detected, only one it has got a value. It is 506T 1110. So it's the value, it's quite accurate to the real one, so we will give a point, but it is unable to OCR this number plate. Let's see on a video. So I have used the same function but run it on the video. So let's run it and see the result. Let's see the inference. As you see in the inference, it was not quite good. Tesseract failed in many places in performing ground truth level of OCR detection. It was not able to perform as much as it is expected. So let's test EasyOCR. It's also a very popular open source model for OCR. So let's create a simple function. Like I have created a similar function EasyOCR on frame. So let's run it. Now let's run it on the same frame which I have done on previous. So it has detected uh, three plates and it has performed some OCR detection recognition on that plate. So our first plate is this one. So it is detected 006 FB593. So it is nearly close, but it has not able to recognize some numbers like A, or it has detected some extra zero. So it has failed here. Here is another. It is the ground truth is around CHA 535 and it is showing T535, and here is our plate number 2. Its value is 06T 1110, but it has detected 06T IG. So it is also failed in accurate detection on that specific frame. Let's test it on our video. I have created a function for that. Now just run it. So let's see the inference. As you see the inference, it was better than Tesseract, but was not quite good as expected of it. So with that, you know both the EasyOCR and Tesseract is not a good model for vehicle plate detection. But there is another model called Paddle OCR, which can be helpful. We will see it on our next video in vehicle plate recognition. So with that, now you know how you can create a workflow for vehicle plate recognition system. You can also check our other videos like how you can fine tune YOLO data on YOLO model for your custom data set, or can build a real-time intrusion detection using YOLO. Let's see you in our next video.
If you'd like to explore practical resources and hands-on examples, we've created a dedicated GitHub repository. It's filled with cookbooks covering computer vision, AI agents, and more. Link is in description.